in 2017 in November when we started the project, and the idea is that we all know that the 5G is coming, so we try to combine the 5G technology and blockchain and IoT devices together, so solve real issues in the supply chain. At that time, the ICO peak time, right? We started raising some funding money, and we raised about 25,000 ETH at the time. But of course, a lot of stories after that. I mean, in 2018, when the ETH market crashed, we also lost a lot of money as well because we concentrated on building the technology, and one of the partners didn't look after the ETH very well. So I think that's a common problem in the industry. What we are trying to do is that use the latest, all mobile phones now we have NFCs. So use NFC tags put on each product. So each product have a digital ID. Then we can put on the we use app to track this product. Meanwhile, we design a device with the capability of telecommunication. So it can send information of the location, time, temperature, humidity to the blockchain direct. So this way we enable the whole supply chain visibility. As I said, I'm not a tech person, but a business person. But my purpose, I want to make sure the investors get return, and also make sure the technology can be used in the real business. It's a long way to go, but we also try a different way to look into the industry. So for the customer end, I mean, just remember that not many use cases there. That's why the token price can't go up, because people can't see the benefits of using blockchain. So while we're not starting from the business side, I mean, we can educate the business people, companies, enterprises, how to use blockchain, how to build an ecosystem that can build trust and reduce the cost of building trust. So we start to building this and convince some companies to try our product. Yeah. Okay. So we build to easy to for people to understand. That's why we call this is the next generation of internet. Why? Because from PC internet to mobile internet, now we come to IoT and blockchain-based internet. So virtually it combines blockchain, IoT, 5G, big data, and many other technologies. Interesting thing that when we talk with communication companies, they will have the capacity for roaming service, for IoT roaming services. And the China Unicorn have an office in Australia. We're the first customer. So we can make sure the data can roaming between China and Australia. So I know that 5G age still needs some time, but it's coming. I mean, it's inevitable, right? So currently, we are trying with our technology with a partner like Coca-Cola, the wine, Sydney Fisher Mark, the wine companies, baby formula companies, and also our partner including UTS, University, and Monash universities. So at this moment, we have used this product for the certificates competition, food, wines, and also some assets tracking, cold chain, and the pharmaceuticals. So we designed this app, which is already in the App Store, so consumers can download and they can track the goods, and all the whole journey of the product can be tracked within 1 minute or 1 second. And also on the back end, we have a dashboard, so all the manufacturers or brand owners they can monitor the whole data, how many people checked, location, time, all the big data there. So the traceability We have two ways for tracking. First way is if it's good small amount, we can use distributor. They can use mobile app to scan the product, the special product, to put on the blockchain. Or we use the IoT devices who can automatically send the information to blockchain. No human intervention, no chance of tampering. All the product was sealed within our pallet. And now we are helping a few universities doing this counterfeiting. We put NFC inside the university degree certificate. So printing is one kind of way for counterfeiting, but not 100%. Different print companies have same technology. But if we put this NFC chip inside, and it's encrypted, it has password, and also this one already embedded in the certificate. Nobody can tell, right? If you break it, it's gone. But even you fake this tag, you can't put on blockchain. So there's few ways physically, and then once you tag, you can see there's a Natara report inside. There's a report already can show this original one, and also original copy inside. And if you click on the blockchain, you can see what time, when, where, who uploaded this one to the blockchain. And we also design our own IoT devices. So we did two rounds of trial with Coca-Cola, and this resolved many issues they have before. For example, they always believe some material, some material for making drinks. I mean, say there's some vegetarian drinks must keep on a certain degree. But on the truck, there are always some truck drivers they don't care about the temperature. And previously, nobody know what happened. And some drinks quality is so bad. Now they know what happened. Because some people they stop the truck somewhere and open the door, didn't close, didn't fully close, or sometimes they left for lunch for too long. But with this one, you can automatically alert them, and all the information also on the blockchain. So that's easy. There's no dispute anymore. Yeah, so this system solves problems, a few big problems. So first, order of counterfeiting. Right? This is a big issue in the Asian market, particularly for the luxury goods, particularly for these baby formulas. And also second one is anti-theft. It's like pencils, they have a lot of issues internally. Their top-end wines sometimes be swapped. So with digital ID, they can't swap anymore. And even some people steal it. If you know this batch product was stolen, internally you can mark it, so they can sell it. Can't sell it anymore. And anti-West, there's some meat suppliers who supply meat to McDonald's. Sometimes they can't control the meat quality because lack of enough data. So sometimes they have to throw them away. But now with this technology, they can judge this one is still okay. You don't have to throw them away. So there's a lot of use cases inside, and also when consumers start to use the product, the consumer can directly interact with the manufacturers. So this in future may become a shortest supply chain, which means manufacturer and consumer can meet direct. And traditionally, when goods left your warehouse, you don't know what happened, where they are, who bought it, in what condition. But now with this system, the ecosystem is transparent, and people can see what they want, particularly manufacturers. But of course, for distributors, they have limited function, they can see limited information. Yeah. So, sorry, still some Chinese here. Yeah, I mean, the market obviously is huge. Say, globally, the wine market, there's 40 billion bottles of wines sold globally a year. So the volume is huge, and the use cases, the market potential also huge. And also the milk powders, baby formulas, the market size also enormous market. Something like 29 billion tins. So in the end, actually, we have become a big data company, actually. So we help business collect data and analyze data and make sure they have the right marketing strategy, product strategy, and also maybe logistics strategies. We're also working with Alibaba's China, Australia sole distributor. They're very impressed with our technology because this resolves so many issues they have. So we already signed an MOU. Now we are working on some real projects for the warehouse side as well. So this, particularly when the cross-border e-commerce, when the goods ship to China, when it pass customs, the customer too slow. Why? Because they have to check each product. But with this technology, you don't have to check anymore because everything is already transparent. Everything is sealed. And also use digital devices, you can take information automatically. And in future, also can trigger the smart contract as well for the payments, for some documents exchanges. So there's a lot of usage, in the agricultural or supply chain areas. We realize that IBM is a big company. They have a full trust program, but it's virtually more about the certificate put on blockchain. Yeah, but not much out yet. Yeah, so and also Agri-Digital is also very famous in Australia. They're doing a lot of tradings. Still different fields. We also signed agreement with China's biggest food company, Cofounder, in Beijing, belong to the central government. We have tried to help China's build the biggest food traceability platform. The project is going very well now, and so all the food inspection, food quality checking certificate will be uploaded to the system. So now we are aiming to expand into a few other countries. So I just welcomed a delegation from China last Friday. They are also very impressed with our technology because in China, China is the manufacturer of the global market. There's a lot of manufacturing have problems of the supply chain area. So our next aim is expanding into China, into Xiamen and Nanjing and Beijing. Yeah, is our main focus. Then last night we also won second prize out of 1,000 project in Zhejiang province near Alibaba, and the Zhejiang Tongxiang government also welcome us to go there. So the operation, our ecosystem we're helping for the firstly we try to take over the more market share as soon as possible because business is for business models you need a market share coverage. So for the business side, we want to help them generate the sales, do branding, and make them more competitive. If your business install our system and your product is digitized, that means you can have more power than traditional business, and because you can see what happened, visualize everything behind it, and in future you can sell direct to all these customers, which make your product price more competitive. And for communities, of course, the more people, when there's product available in the market, consumers start to use, and then your token have meanings. If the no user use it, how can your token have meanings? So that's why we choose the other strategy, from B to B to C. Yeah. And of course, there's so many sectors there: cross-border e-commerce, agriculture, food drinks, medicines, government and charities, luxury goods, art, logistics, environmental protections, and smart homes. Yeah.
Can you discuss maybe like a little bit about the considerations you guys had with the different, like I remember you were testing NFC integration and other.
Yeah. Traditionally on each product we have first generation barcode, right? But barcode only have limited information about the batch numbers. Then we have a QR code, But QR code have more information, can be uniqueness, can be unique, but still it's very easy to copy. Yeah. But with NFC, it is like small chip, but it's very hard to copy. You still can copy, but it's very hard. Yeah. Yeah, just like this kind of, just like our Oppo card. Previously it can be $1. Now reduced to 10 cents. So, and if we start massive scale production, it can be 5 cents. So that's why we're aiming to reduce the cost. And there's different versions. Someone can be openness checking. If you open your wine, I know you already opened. So there's a few versions there. NFC also have different versions. Someone have cross loading codes. Someone have metal protective. Say if you own baby formula, it's a metal tin. You put the traditional one, they are not working. You must put an extra layer there. So you can use it on metal. So there's a few technologies there. Yeah. But of course, the best one, MBRT. Right? MBRT is automatic tracking. And we combine a few technologies together. ANC plus IoT. So they're all working together. Yeah. So we can't say in which ones, it depends on the customer needs. We give them solutions. Some vegetable or fruits so cheap you can't use this. Okay? QR code is enough, but still the QR code, the data is still on blockchain. So in terms of security levels, first one is how you gather data. If there's too much human intervention, cost is also high and also risk of counterfeiting. But if it's collected by machine, it means quite safe. And also the data is on blockchain, of course, is better than traditional database. So from two sides, we make sure the system much secure, and the people can build up trust in the system, so they can collaborate further. Yeah, and also, I mean, there's so many use cases for the city fish market program. We got the grant from the Food Agility Australia, and also we building up the trustable food traceability program, the seafood traceability. Yeah, any more questions? Yeah, it's easy to understand. Supply chain is very easy to understand, because they can see something direct. Oh, so it's just our team. Yeah. So we have 25 something people here in Sydney. We're a Sydney-based project. Yeah, and our office is located at
I have a question. So with regard to your experience so far with customers, for example.
Yeah.
So like, how does the journey of a person looking for information on the blockchain look like? Is it something very common, like? Because you have this like really good distribution, right?
Yeah, we start from from manufacturer. When you upload your data to the blockchain, you can add it on. The distributor can add it on. You can manage your password, and then you can add it on information. You can't change the information, but you can add on. So, and it's nowadays it's quite very easy to use now. So you just all the latest mobile phones already have NFC embedded already. So you just simply you just simply touch it, come up. You don't need NFC. You don't need open up, but it can show you the product basic information. So in future, you go to the supermarket, you want to buy something, I want to check it's original or not. Just put on, you can see. But if you want to see more, you can go to my app store, download our app called the UTracer. The UTracer on the app. This app you can see more information here. They have a unique ID, when it's made, all the information here, and all logged on blockchain. So you go to UCOT, the blockchain, you can see the information, temperature, the location, which means the manufacturer uploaded the information. And then on the app, consumers also can see the data, geographic data. You can see when it's made, when it's shipped to, can see finally which country. So this is trustworthy. Oh, this is from Australia. I love Australia product. It's the original one.
This is trusted because it's UCOT. It's like certifying.
Yeah, and
like private blockchain. So
this
like
is a consortium chain. Yeah, yeah. We can put the nodes in different companies. Yeah, and also you can see the whole data. Which company import, export, the name all here. So you can trace what's happening, what's going on here.
So you're on a POA chain?
Pardon?
You're on a consortium POA chain?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because public chains at the moment can't cope with the larger scale product. So at the moment, that's why we decided to use our own, design our own chain. We changed the Ethereum from first fork. Use our algorithm. So it's better suitable to IoT devices. And yes, TPS around 1,500. I think enough to use, right? For a start, you can't wait until perfect, right? So at least you can use, you can engage customers, engage these big companies. They start looking into how to gain advantage of the market. Because if you're the first in the market, when you're promoting a product, my product on the blockchain, you're not. You know, the marketing point of view is very big advantage, isn't it? And also, meanwhile, I educate my customers. This is not your expense, okay? Maybe you spend, say, 20 cents each product. Looks like cost, but it's not. It's an investment for your future big data center, investment for your branding, right? Investment for your next generation of e-commerce. Because if you collect 5 million customer data, can you resell to them? Right? You don't have it anymore. Before, maybe 100% relying on many other distributors, which increase the risk of counterfeiting, risk of cost. Right? Now, if you buy, I just download the app, 1 minute, I order straight away. I can see the whole information. This is going to revolutionize the whole business model in the future. Traditionally, business can't do this. After stock left the warehouse, lost the track, don't know what's going on. Now, all under control. So this is what this is my model. I'm keeping thinking every day how we can make this workable, how we can make this help real business solve their pain points. So we identify many pain points. Now we kill them one by one. Okay. So this is very exciting and very interesting. Right? Imagine that how many products are made and sold every day. It's huge. That's why the IoT and the blockchain and internet combined together 30 times bigger than traditional internet. 30 times bigger. So there's a lot of space there, and a lot of industry need this. Luxury clothing, luxury bags, all these things. So in future, I can say all the business, if you build up the shortest supply chain model, you will win. Okay? Same business, two companies, same. But if you can collect your 5 million data of your clients, you can sell them direct. And if you don't have this, your margin will be very low. He has better margin, and he will kill you. See, that's why we have to jump on the box. I mean, of course, we need people building public chain. Yes, we're waiting. Because when you're ready, we can cooperate, right? Because we already have the market here, already have users here. So we have to think about different way how we can reach how can make sure the community can use technology and the business benefit the technology. Yeah, so that's what we are doing, and
you say it's a public chain?
No, with a consortium chain.
Okay.
Yeah, consortium chain.
Are these all concept apps, or are these all operational apps?
Okay, the UTracer is working, Wine Trace is working, the coffee one is interesting one. The coffee one we're building, the coffee one is very interesting because the world's second biggest, largest coffee company to come to see us on the solutions. The traditional coffee companies, if you open a coffee shop, okay, he gives you the machine, the big coffee machine, free to use, conditioned by my coffee beans. Okay, but the problem is there are so many businesses. Some businesses, small business, they can't cope. They sell the machine the wrong way. Okay, the big loss, $30,000. And secondly, these people they buy some cheap beans, not good quality beans, mixed inside to use. How you can tell, right? And some business far away, you can't inspect them every day. So we put our device inside there something with a SIM card inside. So send information to blockchain every day by one signal, easy. That battery can last years. And secondly, we collect data from the machine, how many buttons they push a day. So I know how many coffee they made. The number already calculated here. This month you probably purchase this kind of things. Okay? And this is also on blockchain. So the coffee attendant and the coffee shop owners, I have 10 coffee shops. Now it's easy for me to calculate money. Right? Before, some people take some cash. You don't know. Now everything transparent. And the coffee bean company happy. This is okay. I mean, you can see all the data. Nobody can change the data, and they have better business. So this is another model that we can use blockchain with IoT and assets, digital assets, and also machines. Imagine there are how many machines there, right, in the market. On the construction side, how many diggers, how many, they're all the same model, they're leasing. But how you can control the leasing side? This huge market there. Yeah, so they're working on the coffee one, nearly done, very quick one. And smart fishing, this is with Sydney Fish Market. It's a big project, it's about nearly $1 million grant for us. It's working now.
These are external tags, right?
Right?
They're external tags.
This one combines with our blockchain camera. So when you caught fish, a photo tell you the location time. This is legal area to catch fish. And when the fish come up, at the moment UTS is building the AI, recognize what kind of fish automatically. And then we put it into a special plastic box. The box have a device, NBLT device, and also the temperature sensor. Even an e-nose, they're building e-nose as well, so make sure you smell how fresh it is. So all the data then send to blockchain powered exchanger. So these big buyers just stay at home, beat the fish. This 1 ton of fish, how fresh it is, you can see this, you beat.
How much is the temperature sensor? The temperature sensor is embedded in the box, is it?
It's a box. You can use them frequently anyway. It's not one time, right? Yeah. So the
sensor is like a gun or something. The e-nose.
Yeah, something like that. They're still building. UTS is building this one. It's a multiple partnership. Yeah. So for the agility, Sydney Fish Market, and us, a few companies.
Is this all encrypted as like encrypted IoT devices?
Yeah. So make sure everybody can trust the data, right? Yeah, and the fishermen will be happy because they don't have shipped the fish to fish market long way and then sell. Once they get the order, they can ship them direct, save transportation costs, right? So this is a very good project, and it's a 6 months project. We're already working on this. When we do during the business world, there's a lot of issues, different companies. That's why we would like to hear what's happening, what kind of pain point the company have. Then we can give them solutions. It's quite an interesting one. And there's more use cases to come. So I welcome you guys come to my place. We can discuss more. Obviously the opportunity is too big. We should share the opportunity. We should work together. Blockchain is the early stages. It's a very difficult moment as well. Let's concentrate on business B2B end first. And some people maybe do B, but in the end, we join together.
So do you follow Materium? Materium, that's the other supply chain outfit that's run by Vinay Gupta.
Material.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's another project. Vinay Gupta was one of the central Ethereum founders. and he's gone over to basically, blockchain all things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think he's working out in the UK or something.
Yeah.
But it's probably one of the projects that you should be aware of, and then you can sort of like compare how he's both going. I think he's like keeping it publicly transparent.
Yeah. Because initially, this big customer, B2B, they want to keep secret. That's why we can't do any publicity. You know, that's the part. We can't do anything. We just have to do this first. And when they start to use, I mean, so many consumers to use, then you can do some PR, right? At the moment, we just develop every day. Yeah, so that's us. Yeah, so because we're all based in the city, right? So we should have a more meetup like this, and I also need your guys' guidance. I mean, for the token area in future as well, because I want to put the tokens on the app. So when consumers touch, they can collect a token as a reward, right? Because your data, you consume this product here. This data already sold to me, right? So the manufacturer should give you a token. That's that's the next stage for when the token is ready. Yeah. So at the moment we're still consortium chain. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.